Stand-Up Comedy, your host and MC, presents Comedy Appetizers, a podcast where you will find short comedy sets, stories, and funny bits from the famous and not so famous. Here is your host and MC, Scott Edwards.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another special Audience of One bonus show. And this week, we're in for a treat. You've heard him many times on the podcast, one of the top road comics back from the 80s and 90s. He's done TV, corporate, and one of the funniest guys ever on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, my good friend, Bob Worley.
Thanks, Scott. It's great to be here.
Thanks for driving over and joining me in the studio. Got any funny for us, Bob?
No, I don't. Hey, Scott, driving over here today, have you ever been driving along and all of a sudden like a cat or a dog or a rabbit, whatever, darts out in front of your car and it's like, boom, oh, geez. And right away you think to yourself, oh, geez, maybe I just kind of skinned it. Did that ever happen to you?
Oh, yeah, that's a scary moment.
Well, that never happened to me. It's terrible. I can't believe you actually killed an animal. Shame on you. Actually, this is weird. A friend of mine actually said he hit a deer once.
A deer?
Yeah, but they were asking for it because they're standing right on the side of the road going, oh, look at it. They're trying to dart out in front of you. Yeah, he took that thing home and just said whatever was left of it. It's like a head was all busted up. He duct taped the antlers together. He was all proud too. He's like, look at that. What is that? Flu flopper? Looked like a Dr. Seuss animal. Hey, that's nothing. I was in Bakersfield once and somebody said they hit a cow.
A cow?
A cow. Now, how does a cow dart out in front of your car? I mean, don't they just mosey along that kind of that bell, ding, 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 ding? I mean, geez. I mean, they may run that one time, but they got those big udders, right? It's like, oh, slow down, everybody. Oh, man, that hurts. I'm going to have to ice that up later. Yeah. And plus, how do you run over a cow? What do you, throw that in four-wheel drive? I think we're going to make it. And it's like caught up on it, just rocking back and forth. Get it rocking. Crazy stuff.
Yeah, that certainly paints a pretty picture.
Well, maybe to you, but not to me. Yeah, it's horrible. I hit a pigeon once.
A pigeon?
Yeah, I felt pretty bad. You ever see them out in the middle of the road? They're out there eating something, you don't know what. And it's like the closer you get to them, the more you think to yourself, well, they'll move. They always move, right? And you feel like an idiot because you're hitting the brakes. This one didn't move. But he kept looking up like he could judge the speed and distance of the car. It's like, oh, I got plenty of time. I got plenty of time. Well, time ran out because by the time I got there, boom, horrible.
Oh, feathers flying.
I felt bad. And then all the other pigeons were going, oh, Billy didn't make it. And then they ran back out there and ate them. It's the circle of life, Scott.
Oh, man, I feel bad for Billy.
Oh, do you want me to keep going? Because that's it. That's all I got to say. I mean, I killed an animal. I feel bad.
Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that was some great material, if not a little heart-wrenching, hearing about vehicles and animals.
He had a family, Scott. A family.
They were just animals, and it's just comedy. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us for this special Audience of One bonus show. Thanks, Bob.
I killed it.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode of Comedy Appetizers. Be sure to share with family and friends, and we will see you this Sunday for our regular podcast, your host and MC, and again next Friday for another episode of Comedy Appetizers. Bye!